What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is something I really didn't want to have to make, but when things go so wrong and you give patience and try to do the right thing, eventually you just have to expose what actually happened to try to make an overcorrection. So if you guys have watched my channel, you know I've been making this 87 Fleer PSA 9 set for quite a while. Over a year and a half's time, I pretty much submitted all the cards myself. Bought a couple that I couldn't fill in, like Greg Ballard, Michael Cooper. Then I had reholdered a Michael Jordan card that I had that was in an old PSA slab, just so everything was all uniform, all new PSA. Recently in October, I was up to like 56 watchers or something. Got an offer for $7,700. Seemed fair, and I clicked accept. Later that day, he paid. Then I shipped it out. Shortly after I shipped it out, he sends me a message. Hey, I thought that this had Karl Malone and Charles Barkley's rookie card in it. Can I get a refund? It was my mistake. And I'm thinking, if you're gonna spend $7,700 on a set that's all graded PSA 9, you know exactly what's in it. There's no misleading content on my listing. You know what it is. And you also know if Karl Malone and Charles Barkley's rookie year, it's also going to have the Jordan. The Jordan would have been probably worth more than the entire set in a 9. So I wrote him back and I said, it's on your way already. And he's like, I'll just resend it back to you when I get it. And it was just, the whole thing was like weird from the start. So he gets the set and then he wants to open up a return, and I call eBay. I'm like, what should I do? I'm like, this guy's obviously having like a buyer's remorse moment. They're like, oh, just decline the request. You'll be fine. Talked to 3 different eBay team members. All of them said that they would be fine. So I did what they said. I declined it. Next thing I know, he's opening up a return request with his bank. And he's saying that the Michael Jordan card was an OC, a 9 OC, and it wasn't as described. And I'm like, I sent you exactly my card that I reholdered with PSA, all the steps, and showed him that it was exactly the same card that was in listing, same picture, same serial number. You're lying. So anyway, his financial institution gave him his money back. There was nothing I could do about it. So I call up eBay and they're like, yeah, the financial institution always overrides eBay. And I'm like, well, he lied to them. They don't care. Then I'm like, why didn't this go to authentication? I have cards that I've sold for years. Anything over $250 goes straight to authentication. You got cards like the John Lucas, the Michael Cooper, the Greg Ballard, the Michael Jordan card. I mean, none of it went to authentication. And I'm like, this is a big problem with eBay, because if it went to authentication, his buyer's remorse thing that he changed would have been avoided completely. Well, eBay wants to take no responsibility for this. I never saw the OC card, Jordan, that he actually said that he got. He probably just sent a screenshot of a random OC from the internet to his financial institution. And here's the twist. This is where I'm livid. Now they're not forcing him to send the set back. So this dude has got my set. Who knows what he's done with it? He could have sold it off. He could have pieced it off. I don't know where it is. eBay is not doing anything to get him to send the set back. I opened up an appeal and then I followed up to see what the status of the appeal was. They told me it hadn't been 10 business days to wait till January 10th. Again, I listened to what the eBay representative told me. I did exactly what they said. On January 12th, I called them. They said the appeal was already closed. There's nothing further we can do. Yet again, eBay gives me the advice. I follow their advice. It backfires and works against me. So this guy who says he's not a liar, he's not a cheater, will not send the set, will not respond. He's had it since October. He is not getting any pressure from eBay to send it back. He will not communicate with me, and he's essentially lied to his financial institution. He lied on eBay. There's traces of it everywhere. And we have eBay that screws up, doesn't make this go to authentication, and they're basically saying, oh, you got to handle it on your own. What makes you as a seller want to continue to sell on eBay? Because obviously eBay does not have their authentication process in place to stop these kinds of frauds. If you want to steal from eBay a graded card set, this is what you do. You buy the set. It doesn't go to authentication. When you get it, you say it's not as described. And then you call your bank, say that I got an item that's not as described. You send a screenshot of any card in the set from the internet and say that this is what I got. Instead, they won't double check it. Your seller protection is gone. Seller protection is a lie. And the person gets away with essentially having the set, not having to return the set, and eBay won't step in and make the guy send it back. That's what this guy did. So if you want to steal from eBay, that's how you do it. Here are the serial numbers of all the cards in the set. If you guys have seen any of these cards, if this dude has tried to sell to you, please contact me. Here's the email. There's no reason that me as the seller should be out the money and my set. I worked really hard on it. I wanted it to go to a collector who would love it, and I've gotten totally scammed from this dude. There's a big problem in the infrastructure of eBay. 3 different people at eBay told me I was protected under seller protection. Just do not decline the request. You have no returns. You're fine. They don't want to take responsibility for any of those, even though all those calls are recorded. eBay doesn't want to take responsibility for it not going to authentication, even though every card over $250 has gone to authentication. I said, let's keep this simple. Just message the guy and say, we know you got your money back in December. Please send the set back. eBay won't even do that. A simple message from Casey at leadership, from Phoebe at leadership. After 16 years of being an eBay seller, you would think that they would stand by both parties and make sure that there was an amicable solution. This guy gets his money back without proof that I had gotten my set back. They just released it to him and then in good faith expected him to send it, and he never did. I haven't heard from him since December 6th. If any of you guys have seen any of these serial numbers, please contact me. Let me know how you got them. Please share this video. There's a lot of eBay scams going on. It seems like this guy's found a loophole. We got to get this set back. There's no way he should have this set for free, which is what eBay is currently allowing under their guidelines because they're hiding that they screwed up on their policies. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.